Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adult Solution. This is Kranti Kumar, Department of Physical Science. I'm here with the topic acids, bases and salts. So we know that matter is derived into two types, two parts like energy, okay, and compounds. So in that, so many things are there in the universe. So like in our surroundings, we can see different objects, tamarind, okay, fruits, some type of fruits like oranges, okay, mango, and different food things contain different taste, isn't it? So for example, if we take orange, which is sour to taste, while if we take a after ripened mango, which is sweet. So before ripened, it is sour and bitter in taste. So sometimes bitter in taste and sometimes sour in taste. Okay, so all the fruits will not give the same taste. Like in the same way, all the foods, okay, all the food will not give the same type of taste. So here one activity were given. So to test, first we should test them and write the taste, whether those are sour, bitter or sweet. Okay, let me see. Substances: lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, tamarind, sugar, common salt, amla, baking soda, grapes and cucumber. Okay, so test whether which type of taste these are giving. So whether those are sour, bitter or any other. Okay, mention it. Lemon juice, did you taste any time? So lemon juice, which is sour in taste. Like if you take orange juice, which is also sour in taste. If we add sugar, the changes. If we add sugar, the taste changes. So that is different. So we are adding. Without adding, I am writing the vinegar, which is also sour in taste. Why? Because if you see the smell or if you taste, okay. So these are very. Some are giving different taste. Some are giving sour taste. Some will give a bitter taste. Okay. So depending on the chemical, we have to test. These are harmful to us. So do that this activity. Do this activity with a teacher's assistance. So teacher will explain you which one is harmful to you and which one is easy. You can test them. Okay. So all the things which we cannot test and which we cannot taste with our tongue. Okay. The curd, so even this also sour in taste, isn't it? While if you take tamarind, so that is very sour. And sugar, so which is sweet, isn't it? Sweet. So not in between sour and bitter. And common salt, which is bitter in taste, salty. Okay, so we cannot say that it is a bitter, it is salty. And amla, so which is you can test it and the taste will be sour. And baking soda, so we cannot test them, but if you test the little amount, little grams, okay, so little crystal, then it will be bitter in taste. And grapes also sour in taste. Cucumber also like sweet or cucumber, which is bitter in taste. Sometimes it is a sour taste. See here, based on the taste, okay, so we are testing taste. So based on the taste, classifications were given. The substances which are sour to taste are called acids. So within this we can classify the acids. Lemon juice, sour. orange juice sour, vinegar sour, curd sour, tamarind sour, sugar sweet, common salt salty, amla sour. Okay, so amla sour, or sometimes it will be bitter, isn't it? So grapes sour. So the sour substances are classified into acids. The substances which are sour to taste are called acids. The chemical nature of such substances is acidic in nature. While if we want to explain the property or nature, those are acidic in nature. We can say that lemon juice is acidic in nature. So while explaining the property, we have to use the word acidic. And the word acid comes from the Latin word acere. Okay, acid, which means sour, Generally, substances which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching are known as bases. Okay, so the substances which are bitter in taste and soapy to touch are called bases. And the nature of such substances is said to be basic nature. While explaining the nature, while explaining the properties, so we have to use the word basic. And special type of substances are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. So here we had test with our tongue, isn't it? So it is not a good. Okay, it is not a good. So to test those chemicals, these are not harmful to us. Why? Because all these are almost fruits, some food habits. So if we take some chemicals, can we test with the same can we taste them? So we cannot taste them. Why? Because those are harmful to us. For that, solutions can be tested with different substances, so which we call as indicators. The substances which can test, which is useful to test the substances like either acid or bases, are called indicators. And turmeric, litmus, China rose petals, okay, or some of the naturally occurring indicators. So we can test the chemicals with the natural substances, like turmeric is a natural substance, isn't it? So we can test the acids, whether the solutions, whether the substances are acids or bases, by using turmeric. And even litmus paper also. Litmus is a paper which is prepared by the plant lichen plant. Okay, so China rose, in general we can call hibiscus. Okay, so China rose petals, by the China rose petals we can test the acids and bases. So in this chapter we'll discuss about these indicators and how we are going to prepare these indicators at our home, and how can we test the different types of solutions by using these compounds, these indicators. Okay, so let me start. Before going to explain the indicators, before going to start about indicators, here some natural substances, okay, which occur in our household, and these contain certain acids, certain bases. So let me see. Acetic acid, very important. Vinegar contain acetic acid. In the last we had seen vinegar is sour to taste. Why? Because it is acid. So in vinegar acetic acid will present. And in ants sting. So while ants bite, it can cause a pain. Why? Because which contain formic acid. In ants sting contain formic acid. And lemon and orange contain citric acid. Milk, buttered milk and curd contain lactic acid. Buttered milk and curd contain lactic acid. Spinach and tomato contain oxalic acid. Tomato and spinach contain oxalic acid. Tartaric acid contain grapes. Okay, so these fruits, these substances, grapes, tamarind, unripe mangoes contain tartaric acid. While amla, okay, amlica fruit, which contain ascorbic acid. So all these things are came in the last activity, right? So vinegar, lemon juice, orange juice, okay, and tamarind, grape, okay, and when mango, amla also came. All these are classified into acids. Why? Because already these substances contain acids like ascorbic acid. Amla contain ascorbic acid. Grapes contain tartaric acid. tomato contain oxalic acid, ants sting contain formic acid, and vinegar contain acetic acid. Very important. So all these are about acids. Then what about bases? Will they available in our surroundings? Yes, bases also present in certain substances, natural substances. See, lime water, okay, so which is useful to paste walls, isn't it? So lime water, which contain calcium hydroxide, this is a basic in nature. While glass cleaners, so we are using certain glass cleaners like choline in market. Choline, we are using choline like so which is used to clean the glasses. So that chemical contain ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is a basic in nature. While soaps, okay, soaps contain sodium and potassium hydroxide. It is a combination of sodium and potassium hydroxide. In the milk of magnesium, so which contain magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide is called as milk of magnesium. So these are some bases, okay, so found in some bases. These are the bases, their names, their chemical names, and which we can found in substances like lime water, glass cleaners, soaps. Glass cleaner contain sodium, ammonium hydroxide. Important, glass cleaner contain ammonium hydroxide. While soaps is made up of potassium and sodium hydroxide. Okay, like in the same way, milk of magnesium hydroxide also called as milk of magnesium. That's it. Right, just remember it. These are very important. Next, going to the next. So at first, natural indicators. So within that, the first one, litmus paper. Litmus paper. Where do we get litmus paper? It is a natural dye. It is a natural dye. You can see in the figure, this is a lichen plant. Lichen plant. There are different types of different colors of lichen plants are there. So litmus is extracted from lichens. It has a mauve purple color in distilled water. So adding of distilled water to the lichen, it produces pink color. Okay, purple color, not pink, purple color. Okay, it produces purple colored solution. So which can be used to test the solution. See, when added to an acidic solution, okay, after getting the purple colored solution, while dissolving of lichen plant into the distilled water, it produces purple colored solution. Okay, so while adding that purple colored solution to the acidic, it turns red. Adding of acid, it turns red, and when added to the basic solution, it turns blue. Okay, so while adding to the acidic solution, it turns red. While adding a basic solution, it turns blue color. It is available in the form of a solution or in the form of strips of paper known as litmus paper. Okay, so these lichen plant, the solution which is made by the lichen plant, okay, we can make solution as well as we can make a strip also, paper strips of paper. So which we call litmus paper, which is came from the lichen plant, which is prepared by the lichen plant. So generally it is available as red and blue litmus paper. So like this, red litmus paper, blue litmus paper. So here one activity was given. Test these compounds: tap water, detergent solution, aerated drink, soap solution, shampoo, common salt solution, sugar solution, vinegar, baking soda. So baking soda solution, milk of magnesium, washing soda solution, lime water. So in every case, some are given as acid, some are given as bases. I mean, some substances contain acid, some substances may contain bases. So we had already learned that whenever the lichen, I mean litmus solution, litmus paper added to the acidic solution, it turns into red color. When it is added to the basic solution, it turns into blue color. Which one turns into blue? Blue cannot be changed into blue, isn't it? It is not possible. So red litmus changes into blue. In which solution? Basic solution. That is a fundamental thing. So while adding of litmus paper to the basic solution, while adding red color litmus, adding of red color litmus to the basic solution, it turns into blue color. Then we can say that it is a basic. So whenever a litmus paper is added to the solution, blue color litmus paper is added to the solution, if it turns into red color, the solution is acid. Okay, so by using that concept, if red litmus changes into blue color, that solution is basic. If blue litmus is changes into red color, that indicate acid. So here if you see tap water, it cannot change the color. Okay, so these two observation will not be observed, but see one more, the solution which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus are known as neutral solution. Okay, so while adding litmus paper to the tap water, we cannot get, okay, we cannot change the color, either red color and blue color. So tap water. And detergent solution, just now we discussed detergent, nothing but soap solution contain sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, which are example for bases. So while bases, red litmus changes into blue color, so this is bases, we can classify them into bases. And here it is neutral. Distilled water is neutral, but tap water contains some type of carbonate and sulfates and carbonates, so we can say that it is basic in nature, but so just I am taking as a distilled water. The next, aerated drink, nothing but cool drinks, so which contain carbon dioxide, which are acidic in nature, carbonic acid. Soap solution, which is basic in nature. Shampoo, also basic in nature. Common salt solution, common salt, so which is neutral solution. Sugar solution, which is also example for neutral. Vinegar is acidic solution, already discussed. So baking soda solution, which is basic in solution. Milk of magnesia is also basic in nature. Okay, then washing soda solution, which is also basic. Lime water, which is also basic. Lime water, the general name of lime water is we already discussed in the last table. So calcium hydroxide is a lime water. That's it. So preparation of lime water is important. How can we prepare lime water? To prepare lime water, we need to take lime powder. Lime powder. What is lime powder? The general name of, chemical name of lime powder is calcium oxide. If calcium oxide is dissolved in water, we can get a calcium hydroxide, which we call lime water. So lime water can be prepared by adding of water to the lime, we can get a lime water. Okay, adding of water to the lime is what? Lime water. So general chemical name of lime water is calcium hydroxide. That's it. So we can classify the substances by using litmus paper, isn't it? So here, if blue litmus changes into red, then it is categorized into acid. If red litmus is changed into blue, it is classified into bases. That's it.
Add-on solutions. Add-on desired.